driving under the influence of intoxicants.
Key word to that is influence.
This is not a DUII class, it is an alcohol serving class. The Liquor Control Board is a law enforcement agency, and they work with all other law enforcement agencies for the end result of public safety. It all starts with the implied consent law. The implied consent law is this. If you are pulled over by a law enforcement officer for suspicion of DUII and are asked to take a breathalyzer or a blood test to check your BAC level or a urine sample to determine the evidence of drugs and you refuse this test, your driver's license will be suspended for 1 year. It also does not get you out of the DUII. In addition to the DUII penalties, if convicted of DUII, you could receive fines from $500 to $1,000 for refusing the test. The implied consent law goes hand in hand with this. Whenever an intoxicated driver crashes and reports where they had been drinking at, the police will notify the OLCC, and the OLCC will notify the establishment of the crash. If the person was drinking at a private residence, the person who owns the residence will be notified by the police. When 50% of all DUIs come from people drinking in on-premise licensed locations, the OLCC has to act to fulfill the commitment to public safety. You can pass a breathalyzer test with a .0000 and still receive a DUII.
You also do not have to be driving a motor vehicle. You can be riding your bicycle. Some states you can be riding a horse. Or as one guy found out, you can be riding your riding lawnmower.
Many times, people are arrested for a DUII when they are under the influence of not only controlled substances, but over-the-counter medicine or over-the-counter medicine that is combined with alcohol. Any kind of intoxicant can and will impair the ability to drive. If convicted of boating under the influence of intoxicants, the person will receive a fine of up to $6,250, sentenced up to 6 months in jail, and be ordered to not operate a boat for 1 year. They will have to attend a boating safety class. All certificates of title, registration, license, and numbering will be canceled for 1 year. The boat will not be able to be sold or used by anyone. If the operator of the boat refuses the field sobriety test or the BAC, blood, and/or urine test, the cancellations will be for 3 years.